Hello YouTube, ValGirl5678 here, and it is time for another album review. Today I will be reviewing lesbian queen Rebecca Black's debut album, Let Her Burn. If you don't already know who Rebecca Black is, if you can recall around 2011, Friday, gonna get down on Friday, that would be her. She kind of came back making music like 2016, 17, but she had a bit of a rebrand moment in 2021, leaning more into the hyper pop, gay pop music scene, collaborating with Slater and others in that kind of genre. The singles were chosen quite nicely in regards to previewing the range of pop sounds she played around with in this album. The first 4 tracks are like a huge sleigh, and they're very cohesive to one another. And then after those first 4 tracks, as the album goes along, there is a bit more of a varying quality and genre of pop in a sense. The first track, Erase You, was produced by Micah Jasper, who has worked with Rebecca a lot in the past, as well as I mentioned before, My Queen Slater, and Stint, who has worked with a variety of artists ranging from Demi Lovato, Panic at the Disco, Kesha, Carly Rae Jepsen, and then it was written by Micah, Rebecca, and DCF. This is a fairly strong opener that sets up the thematic and sonic themes of the album in a fairly simple but clear way. And I love what the production does in the shifts from verse to pre-chorus to chorus and back around. Destroy Me was produced by Stint and was written by Stint, Rebecca, and DCF. This is a very Pop 2 by Charlie XCX reminiscent track that thematically goes a bit deeper into Rebecca's mind than Erase You did. Rebecca expressing how easy it is for her to exist in an incredibly self-deprecating, masochistic state in regards to her identity and belief in herself, especially when she feels like many people around her are either fake or kind of bullying her. And I feel like the main lyric of the song or line or whatever, "Go ahead, destroy me, exemplifies this idea quite well. I love the grungy, Gex-esque post-chorus production, and in general, I just love the production on this track. Track 3, Misery Loves Company, was produced by Micah Jasper and was written by Micah, Rebecca, and DCF. Thematically, the song is very similar to the previous track, Destroy Me, with Rebecca admitting that, "My misery, it loves your company, crave the toxicity under my skin." Sonically, this song, though, is a bit more reminiscent of 2010s iconic pop girlies like Lady Gaga, Ariana, and I think the production / melodic shift that happens in the middle of the choruses is really cool. And the song is definitely slightly stronger lyrically than the previous 2 tracks as well. Okay, so track 4, Crumbs, was the first single for this little album rollout. It was produced by JJ House and Matthias Mora, and it was written by Rebecca, Matthias Mora, and Jesse St. John, whose credits include Lizzo, Charlie XCX, Kim Petras, and Britney Spears. This is the best song on the album, easily, all around, sonically, production, lyrically, vibes. I love it. I can't get enough of it. The combination of the production elements of dance music, hyperpop, and 2010s pop is done so well and is so satisfying, and I really like how her vocals are mixed with the production. Slay! Now, this is ironically the cutoff of where this album starts becoming a slight mixed bag for me. Track 5, Doe-Eyed, was produced by Oscar Skeller, who has worked with Ashniko, Rena, Charlie, Pink Pantheress, Caro Bonito, and Micah Jasper, and was written by Rebecca and Oscar. Given those credits I mentioned from Oscar, this song is a bit of a disappointment for me. While it is a cute, fun, sexy bop, if you told me this was a track off of Ariana Grande's 2020 album Positions, I wouldn't question it for a second. And obviously, we see Rebecca previously on this album play with stuff that is clearly reminiscent or inspired by Ariana's sound. But this one just feels completely ripped out of her playbook. And then after Doe-Eyed, we get the 3rd single, Sick to My Stomach, which was produced by Micah Jasper and CCG, and was written by CCG, Micah, Rebecca, and DCF. The use of synths in the production is much more reminiscent of the pop sounds of a band like the 1975, even referencing their iconic song, Somebody Else. And I even get hints of Blood Orange inspiration in this song as well. While it is sonically quite different from the rest of the album, it's honestly one of my favorite tracks on the album. I love the production, I love the melody, melodies. I like the lyrical content. And speaking of lyrical content, this song, Sick to My Stomach, is definitely much more interesting lyrically than what is to follow. Track 7, What Am I Gonna Do With You? Produced by Boone, who has worked with Nicki, Demi Lovato, and Big Time Rush, and CCG. And it was written by Boone, Rebecca, and CCG. In my opinion, the lyrics kind of ruin what the song could have been, given the production and melodies. This is probably my least favorite song on the album. It's just kind of boring, anticlimactic. The next song, track 8, Cry Hard Enough, I like. It was produced by Micah Jasper, written by Rebecca, DCF, Micah, and Camilla Polyquin of Milk and Bone. It has a really interesting song structure of chorus, verse, bridge, and I think that's it. What's cool about this song is it's not even 3 minutes long, and it's incredibly versatile in its sound, but it still all works together. And I feel like that works really well with the kind of like unique, strange song structure, because the chorus, verse, and bridge all have completely different melodies, instrumentation, and production from the others, and it works. But where the song really gets me is that beat in the bridge. It's like ear crack. Honestly, it's a pretty genius pop song, the way it wraps around on itself structurally, but you know, bringing the different melodies and productions and all of that with it. And then we have track 9, Look at You, which was the second single I believe we got from this album rollout. It was produced by Micah Jasper, John Stone, who has worked with Dua Lipa, Maroon 5, Selena Gomez, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Sabrina Carpenter, and Lionel Crasta, who has worked with Troye Sivan, Charlie XCX, Fletcher. And it was written by Rebecca, John Stone, and Amy Allen, who has insane credits. She's worked with all your pop faves, Halsey, Harry Styles, Selena Gomez, Charlie XCX, Fletcher, Lizzo, and more. And Amy Allen and John Stone make complete sense when you look at their credits and then listen to this song, as it is sonically and thematically the most upbeat song on the album. But it's still not like bubblegum poppy or anything like that. It feels very genuine to what it is, which is a fairly straightforward pop song. I really like how the song kind of carries you away into the production as the song goes on. And I love the lyrical play in the bridge coming from the chorus. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous of you too. And then the bridge is, I said I wasn't jealous of you too. So it's like, she's lying. Track 10, the last track, Performer, was produced by Micah Jasper and was written by Rebecca, Micah, and Lauren Aquilina, who has worked with Demi, Rena, and Fletcher. This track thematically wraps up the album very well, and the production complements the song's vulnerable, self-effacing attitude. And yeah, I think it was a really great way to end the album. So we've come to the end. While this album isn't as lyrically strong as I would have liked it to be, the way Rebecca managed to show her range within the pop genre is a fantastic way to debut yourself as a pop girly or whatever. I'm going to give this album a 6. Thank you so much for watching. Reminder to like and subscribe. As always, my TikTok and silly little Instagram is linked below, and I will see you in my next video. In honor of Rebecca, stay gay. Bye.